Man, we should start with a hug.
What?
Start with a hug. How does that feel? Talk about creaky chairs. These chairs are...
About to buckle under the pressure, girl. What if one of us broke a chair right now?
I've broken chairs before.
I've never broken a chair. I'm a big girl.
I've broken a few. Do you remember those green chairs? They used to be in the living room.
Oh my god!
I used to have
metal
lawn,
ones?
yeah, the lawn furniture in my home.
How did you break that?
Well, they're just rusty and old, and then
Is that what it was? They were rusty and old, no other reason.
Yeah,
Word.
Mom. I've broken 2 of those 3 chairs, and I'm down to none. I think I threw the last one away.
Where's the table one?
The table's in the bathroom. It's in the bathroom. I still have. I don't sit on the table. Actually, the table's broken too. The whole fucking set is fucked.
Oh, is it recording already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. One of my best moments I've seen a chair break was with Eureka O'Hara at the season 10 Facebook reveal thingy that we did. We were at the Facebook thing, all the season 10 girls, and then it was one of those like industrial Costco plastic chairs, like the heavy plastic. Not like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar plastic, like bitch type, Elon Musk type plastic, all right?
No, not Elon Musk.
Dynamically engineered plastic. So Eureka just sits on it, and I mean, the chair literally just disintegrates.
She was probably embarrassed.
Oh, she was really embarrassed, but then what the
Poor
kicker
girl.
was, Yuha sees it, Yuha gets up,
Well, Yuha's a monster.
and she stands over her, pointing, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, you broke the chair, bitch, ha ha ha.
Did she really?
Oh, 100%. And all of us were like, Yuha, what the fuck? And then Eureka was like, that's not cool, gal. I mean, come on, I just broke a chair. And like Eureka really tried to play it over. Yuha really got her together. I was like,
that is so Yuha. That's
so
it. We
Yuha.
went on a date one time, and Yuha was in the theater like, why is it about puppets? Why puppets? Why the puppets singing? Do I look weird without glasses?
Ooh, not Jacob
I don't
reading
think you
you.
look weird without glasses.
Wow.
But it's a good look for you. You look very handsome with them.
That was shady
Yikes.
combat moves.
Yikes. But I mean, I've seen a couple of. I mean, I've broken some chairs myself, and I've seen some big people break some chairs, and it's always awkward to be like in the room. You're like everyone saw you break the chair. I broke a couch at Dragon.
Did you? What year?
Bitch, we were together at Sibling Rivalry Dragon UK. I broke a fucking couch.
Oh, twice.
Those are also.
I still have that footage on my phone, by the
Those
way.
are also shitty couches.
They were not shitty couches.
Monet,
wow, those were Elon Musk dynamically engineered couches.
Monet, I am 230 pounds. That is not enough to. If your couch can't have 2 full-grown adults sitting on it.
I wasn't even sitting on it.
No, I'm talking about 230 is less than 230. 2 adults together
How
are
about 110 pounds?
what adults? Yeah, there are some. But you're but like most, I think an average size adult is roughly 180. So if your couch can't hold 300 pounds, what is going on? Like, bitch, it wasn't even a love seat. It was a couch.
No, it was a love seat.
No.
I think you're forgetting. There were 2 love seats.
Well, if they're a love seat, they should be able to hold more than 230. That's not enough weight.
Have you?
And I didn't run and throw my body on like Ari Kiki used to do at the fucking nightclub. You when she would throw herself on shit?
I've been working out and my muscles are really sore. You just kind of hurt.
I can massage them.
You know, do you get massages?
I got a massage the other day. I got a Grindr massage.
Oh, bitch, shut up. Tell me more.
Well, I was like, I want a massage. Because I've always...
Did he finish you off? Okay, no, I'm going to find out.
So I got a Grindr... So I saw this one person on Grindr who was like, I do legit massages. And I was like legit. Because I got a massage one time in Vegas.
From a Grindr?
And it was the worst idea. It was not a good massage. It was garbage. I was like...
He was a little toothy.
He showed up with... He was like, oh, I don't have any lotion. You can use the stuff from the hotel?
No.
I was like, no. Cover me in cheap hotel lotion? Also, that lotion is enough for one of my legs. You ever tried to use hotel lotion? You be like, well, my thumb's good.
No, Bob, I don't use hotel lotion.
Anyway, it's not a lot of lotion. And I was like, this is a bad idea. And I got a massage in P-Town once at a massage parlor. And that tickled, mostly. I got a massage on a cruise ship once. And that was actually a great massage. It was like a lime salt. I was covered in lime salt.
Do you go full naked?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
I mean, some people put underwear on because they don't want to be naked.
And then I got a massage one time. Oh, all the girls from Drag Race got a massage in Canada.
Oh my God! So okay, we're gonna get
not all the girls, but like all the girls who did Quebec Pride. We were all there, and then they gave us all.
Fierte.
It was with Meadow and everyone. It was yeah.
Fierte, the big stage, like
yeah.
It's so fun. That's such a fun gig.
Yeah, I did it right the year before you did it.
Oh really?
You were there when Bianca did the thing.
Yeah, it was that shady fucking bitch.
You were there when Bianca did the.
So when we in All Stars 4, when we were like, I think we were like halfway down. So I remember it was myself, Latrice, Naomi, Trinity, and Monique. Valentina, I don't think Valentina was there. So I think it was right after Valentina's elimination. So that was like a month in. We're like, we need massages. And they were like, guys, we need massages. So they organized this guy to come to our hotel where they put us up. And this beautiful, delicious, perfectly chiseled, skin, melanated as fuck, hot guy. This hot guy comes in, so we all go to the production office. So we do Drag Race. They take one whole room, and that's
the production one guy giving everyone massages?
Yeah, well, we did it in shifts. So I had
And what gig is this?
This is Drag Race, and we filmed All Stars 4.
Oh, who ordered?
We made them. But let me tell you something. When you go back for All Stars, you're like, let me say, I'm not playing your little games. Massages.
We wasn't we getting massages.
Oh, we were. Also,
we had to fight for McDonald's breakfast. I remember one day we were like, we just don't want to eat hotel breakfast. Please get us McDonald's.
Did they do it?
After 3 weeks.
Oh, you lasted that long?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
So this beautiful guy, so he comes, he in shifts. So Monet is 12:30 to 1:30. Trinity, 1:45.
This man's hands.
Girl. So then he came, but we all paid him $250. So he made out, bitch,
Girl.
he got, well, not all of us except for Latrice and someone else did it. Anyway.
She didn't do it or she didn't pay?
She didn't do it. Wow, because she's a convict. You're going to come at Latrice like that?
I was saying.
Wow, Bob. She can vote in Florida now. How dare you? So he does all of us, and then I
imagine get up and be like, and just walk away.
Wait.
I said wait.
You see Miley Cyrus, by the way, doing that from she did Latrice's whole thing. She was on the Joe Rogan show, and he showed a picture. She's like, oh yeah, that's Latrice. She has a really good song. Wait, come on, and every lyric word for word for word.
When he was like, they all do the same thing, and she was like, yeah, I feel like when I watch your show, I always the same stuff over and over again.
I love that she's a country bumpkin.
Same stuff you do. The same thing always over and over.
But they did all of our massage, and I went fully naked, but I used a Drag Race. I had not had any male attention. Bitch, I was fully getting a hard dick while this man is massaging me, and he was
You're probably used to it.
He's hot. He has to know. But then Trinity was like, I was like, Trinity, did you go naked? She's like, girl, of course I went naked, girl. I went fully naked, and I was like, if he put his hands on my penis, he could massage it to finish.
Did he?
He didn't. But Trinity was fully ready for it.
He couldn't finish all those people.
He's just moving his hand. What do you mean? Yes, he can.
So everyone.
If he would have finished me, if he would have fucking stroked my dick, I would have given him whatever he wanted for tip.
How much does a massage cost?
Well, it was like a home service thing, so I think we each paid either $150 or $250. One of those.
That sounds like what I paid in P-Town, about $150 for a 1 hour massage.
Work.
But also, after 30 minutes, I'm like, I think we're good now.
No, I like the hour. But also this guy, he was like, I feel like he knew he's like intentionally going on your inner thighs and he's rubbing, and he's literally on your, the space right where your balls hang and your thighs, that he's like there for in real time, about 32 seconds. That's a long time.
Trying to get a tip.
Maybe he was.
Did you tip him?
I did tip him. I tipped him $50. Whatever the thing was, I did 50 on top of it.
So I got a Grindr massage.
Yes.
So this guy said, I was like, how legit? Because I got Grindr scammed one time.
You said that to him in a message?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
But I was just thinking in Vegas, I got Grindr. No, it was in Reno. I got Grindr scammed.
Oh, that club in Reno. Was it a club you did in Reno?
I like the club. I had fun. Maybe it was a different club. We probably had different clubs.
Yeah. I like mine too. They were great.
I don't know which one you use that, but mine was a lot of fun. And it felt like the old days, back before we did the tours.
Right.
You're just there, and it was upstairs, and then you go downstairs.
No.
Oh yeah, we went to a different club. Mine was really fun. It was really very old school before the big theater.
I'm not even thinking about Reno. I'm thinking about not Reno. It's
Don't
not
say
Reno.
them.
Yeah, I won't say it was not.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
So we'll tell you all later. It's Andalusia, Alabama. One day we should go to Andalusia, Alabama.
We should. What are we gonna do there? Remember your idea that you wanted us to do the
walk. I still want to do it.
The Underground Railroad.
I still want to do it. I want to walk from. I think I want to walk Harriet Tubman's path from Dorchester up to Philly. I think it is.
Where's Dorchester?
Dorchester County. I will show you exactly where Dorchester County is.
Okay, so while Bob was doing that, Bob, years ago, I think right after you were in Drag Race or right before, you were like, Monet, will you do this thing with me? I was like, what? He's like, I want to walk the Underground Railroad. I was like...
I still think we should do it.
And I was like, you want to... He's like, I want to walk the entire
show
path of the...
It's in South Carolina, but I'm not sure where.
Work.
Anyway, Dorchester County is...
Yeah, it's in South Carolina. So South Carolina to Philadelphia, to Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I feel like I would really connect to my roots.
I don't.
Although, obviously, my family did not walk to freedom because I'm from Georgia, so clearly we were not... we didn't escape. We were still... Clink,
Oh, my God.
Adele knows what's up.
Not Adele, I can't.
Adele!
Okay, so we give massage.
Okay, massage. Jesus Christ. So, I was like, I got scammed. I'm pretty sure the guy, this is no shade, I'm pretty sure the guy in Reno who massaged me was fully homeless. Like, I think he was like, and I was like, here's some money, girl. We don't need to do this. Just.
Oh, so you didn't do it?
He tried to massage me with hotel lotion, and he smelled bad.
Got it. Okay.
You had the homeless man try to scam you one time.
Girl.
Did you tell the story on the podcast once?
I did.
Yeah.
And if not, there's something coming. Yeah.
Girl. We'll tell it for Patreon subscriber just in case. We don't want to repeat ourselves too much.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was like, do you have a table? And he was like, yes. And I was like, okay, if you have a table, you're legit. Like, if you have
the one with your face.
Yeah. I'm like, no one's investing in a table. I mean, maybe someone would invest in a table to be scamming people. Yeah. And I was nervous. I was like, this is like and I was like, do you have a place where we can do this at? And he was like, yes. And I went to his apartment. He lives in the neighborhood. And he had like a whole room just for massages.
Wow. So you went to him. He didn't come to you.
I went to him. He had a whole room just for massages.
And just on Bob's Instagram, he's not... I mean, on Bob's Grindr, you're not, like, secretive. You're like, this is Bob the drag queen.
I don't think he knew who I was, though.
Really?
Because he was like... Okay, so I got in, and he was like... I kept my underwear on. Because I was like...
Why?
Well, okay, one, I was nervous. Because I didn't know if he... Like, what if this was, like, a shady deal, and him and his friends were robbing people? So I laid on the table with my underwear on, and I put all of my...
it's right under you, so you can...
Bitch, that's a hood, bitch.
That is so hood.
Don't trust no niggas!
You go to people's houses and like this.
Girl. So my belongings were all underneath, all my clothes and my fanny pack were right underneath me so I could see them the whole time. And he was Brazilian, very beautiful.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't know what they make Brazilians out of, but it's not the same thing as everyone else. They are. Do you agree? When you were in Brazil, were you not like...
I've never been to Brazil.
Oh.
No.
It's so great. Do you remember that time people said, what city you want to go to? And you said Brazil? You remember this? You said...
It was in my Instagram story, and then you
when they said, someone said, what cities? And when they named 5 places, but none of them were... When they said Asia, Texas, Brazil, Africa, and Australia. And I was like...
There is a Texas Paris, so...
Is there really?
Yes.
And a Paris, Texas.
That's a Paris, Texas.
That's so funny. But I was like, none of these... Anyway, so he's massaging me, and then he's like... So he gets to my ass, and he goes, I'm just going to tell you, like, I think that... Because he's using oil. And he's like, it's going to ruin your underwear, and it will probably... It just feels... Also, you want to get your gluteus maximus massage. It's a big muscle, and it feels good. And I said, okay. So I was very modest, and I was, like, holding my junk, and I, like, laid on the table. And he was like, oh, I forgot to tell you, he got completely naked. I forgot to say that I left it out.
How do you forget? He was fully naked?
Well, he was wearing... Except he was wearing Crocs. He was wearing lime green Crocs. I was like, nigga, get some flip-flops. This is not sexy.
We from Brazil, get some fucking Havianas.
I mean, not lime green Crocs. I was like, it's kind of killing the vibe. Because all I can see is your feet.
Okay, so...
All I can see is your feet. So I'm just looking at these fucking
So he was definitely trying to get it on and popping.
So then he's massaging me, but I was being really professional about it. I was like, I'm being really professional about this.
It was on Grindr.
I know, but I didn't... Whatever, that's the point. I did legit want a massage because my shoulder... Right. Jacob, I hurt my shoulder working when I was doing Every Day Matter What. I hurt my shoulder and it started hurting again recently. I was like, I want this massage. So he was massaging me, and then I flipped over And then he was massaging me again. And then in the very end, he was like, I mean, we can masturbate if you want to.
And what did you say?
I said, okay, and then he masturbated.
What? Well, y'all did it together. He gave you.
He started it off. No, we didn't touch each other.
Got it.
Yeah. I mean, he massaged me, but
Was he hot?
he was beautiful, minus the Crocs.
Can you show me a face picture of him later?
Yeah, I'll show you a picture. Yeah, he's so cute. What?
You didn't tell me about that.
Yes, I did. Jacob is lying. I immediately told Jacob. Jacob's Latin. See, don't.
Wow,
What are you
Bob.
talking about?
Me
Wow,
and Jacob
Bob.
are into open and honest communication. I told Jacob as soon as because when I went there, I genuinely thought it was going to be a legit massage. But then he started masturbating. I was like, he's so hot. I was
Oh
like,
my god.
Jacob, shut the fuck up. Jacob and I, we fool around a lot. Not so much during quarantine, actually. But
That is really hot. Now I'm gonna find him.
you should go. I mean, you should go.
I almost got a Grindr massage, and like we were gonna do it, and then like, but this guy just he was super beautiful. He looked great. He just seemed really sketchy. And at the end, I was like, yeah.
I can vouch for this guy. He is not sketchy, and his prices are great, and he legit gave me a full 1 hour massage. One thing is, he does not do feet.
Oh, he don't like feet.
And I was like, my feet hurt. And he was like, well, no, he looked down like, bitch, not do.
He looked
at my feet and was like, bitch, you know what? Actually, I don't do feet.
All right.
And I tried to get him to do my hands, but I like my hand and my feet massages. Mm-hmm. But he was particularly bad at the hand massages, and he didn't do my feet at all. He stops right at the ankle.
I hate getting hand massages when I get my
really
like at the nail salon. I'm like, girl, just
why? It feels so good. You don't like this at all?
No, I don't.
This is nothing for you.
I'm not. Oh God.
See, now you're into it.
I'm not into it. You're just so great about the snap.
You're like, you're breaking me.
Snap.
Yeah!
All right, let's take a break.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, and we're back, Roberta.
But anyway, so I'll give you his number, and then we can cross reference.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you know my experiences. Can you imagine? I go to him, he's like, I love doing feet. It's my
I'm gonna do the whole hour on your feet.
I just can't.
You do have pretty feet. You never let me touch your feet.
I don't like this because I'm in need of a pedicure.
Let me just see your foot.
No, stop it!
You're so silly. You are so silly. You have pretty feet, though. I have a hideous feet.
Is that your thing from Drag Race, Bob the Drag Queen?
Yes, that is from when I competed in RuPaul's Drag Race. What happened when you compete? Just so you guys know, Monet is asking about this. If you're
for the finale.
If you're a Patreon, you can see this. When you compete on Drag Race, when you come back for the finale, every mirror has your name laminated, and this is mine from when I won Drag Race. Mm-hmm. This might also be from when I stepped down. It's one of the two. I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of those.
Bob the Drag Queen. Can you just put that on everything from now on?
Okay. So we went on tour. When we were on tour, I started doing this thing, and all the girls started copying me on Work the World. So they still do it. It's because of me, by the way.
What?
Where every place we go, I would take out one of my headshots, and I would either tape it to the door or slip it into the there's like a little plexiglass thing.
Yeah.
And I would just slip my picture in on whatever room I was in, which was that used to really the queens would be like, oh. She really and I was like, I'm just letting people because everyone always goes on who's in what room.
Right.
There's a picture of me, you'll know, you don't have to ask.
But now the Voss, they just do. Everyone gets a
That's because I started putting my picture on the door. I'm telling you, I started taping my pictures to every door. Those little, those little bitty cards I have, the little Christmas cards.
You had so many of those.
I'm still trying to get rid of those motherfuckers.
Well, Vista Branch, places like that, they be wasting trees. They're like, if you just pay $25 more,
we'll give you
20,000 cards. It's like, don't.
I ordered 10. Yeah, exactly. So once I started putting my picture up, then all the other girls. Then we started doing this thing where everyone starts vandalizing everyone's picture. So people started vandalizing my picture.
You guys are children.
And then.
What?
But everyone did it, and then Violet was doing. Then Violet just stopped. Violet was like, "I'm not doing it anymore." So then someone took some terrible fan art of Violet from the meet and greet, just started collecting her fan art, and then every room Violet would go to would be fan art on the door.
Which, by the way, our listeners, they want Violet to be a guest on the podcast.
I love Violet.
I love Violet too. We say it all the time. We don't want to make her head even bigger.
I mean, it also took us 3 seasons to get Bianca.
I know. Also, but Violet was recently blonde, and we both agree it's a no for us. Well, we can say that.
She looks. I prefer Violet with dark hair.
Yeah, I did not like the blonde.
She looks great with dark hair.
Yeah. Okay, but does she look good in blonde? Yes.
No, she looks really good with dark. Violet looks really good with dark hair. I'm a little scared of Violet. She's a bully.
She is a bully. I tweeted. Oh no! One day I was just at home and I posted something, or I don't know what it was. I just get a text from Violet that says, "You could never." And I was like, "What did I even do?
What did you do this?
I don't know."
And she never followed up.
Never followed up. You could never.
The tip of the time that her and I were we were in, like, I think Austin, Texas, where they have the scooters. Austin.
They have in so many cities now.
The
Lime.
Yeah, the one you stand on.
Mm-hmm.
So we go up and we're like, we just walk in to get coffee. And me and Kenny are like following up the pack.
Love Kenny.
And I walk up and I say, "Oh my God, Violet, you look really cool today." And she goes, "All right." And I was like, "What?" She goes, I said, "You look really, oh, okay, I get it. Bobby, we got it. You do your jokes all the time. We're always telling you little jokes." And I was like, I genuinely wasn't trying to tell a joke. I think you have your Prada fanny pack and these like fire shorts look cool and like these glasses and the boots. This is a genuinely cool look. I'm not sure. All right. And then she zooms off on her fucking scooter. And I was like, what just...
I love that.
I was like, what the fuck just happened?
I love that.
He was like, "Violet, trust your girl." And then someone did it to me. In that moment, I thought I wanted to die. Speaking of which, that leads us into our topic today. What? That was great.
That's what? I don't even know what happened. What just happened?
I think I did a good job.
That makes me want to die. So what did you just say?
Listen, I tried to make it work. I really did. Oh, now I can't find it.
Well, you're talking about massages. I thought maybe you would want to talk about self-care instead. So I wrote some self-care questions. But we can also talk about death because that transition
was pretty immaculate. The Immaculate Conception.
That is funny.
Are you afraid to die?
I am not afraid to die. I honestly don't know. Some days I wake up, I'm like, if I was to die today, that would really suck. And then some days,
that'd be horrible.
But some days I'm like, you know what? If it's meant to be, it's gonna happen.
That's the don't give a fuck days.
Yeah, honestly, it's one of those you're like, bitch, I don't give a fuck if I got hit by a bus right
now. There's this really interesting video of this little kid and his father has like a spray bottle pointed directly at his face. Mm-hmm. And the little kid just looks at him and goes, "Shoot me." And that little video, that little kid being like, "Shoot me." It's just like when you're like, fuck it, who gives a fuck at this point?
Yeah, you're not afraid to die.
That's not completely true. I'm not. I'm a little bit uncomfortable with the idea of dying, but I also have a theory that being dead is a lot like it was before you were alive.
I know,
and I don't think it's darkness. I don't think it's. I think it's void. I don't think there's pain. I just think you just.
I just hope and pray when I die it's painless. I don't want to have a painful death. I want it to be quick and easy. Like, bitch, if I'm gonna die, make like. Oh, yeah, that's instant. Or like the thought of, where was I? I was recently somewhere with a friend and we were like on like a really high balcony. I was like, the thought of falling from a balcony, that's like about 5 seconds. I don't know how long it is, but like you're thinking about, oh my God, there's nothing I can do. I'm about to hit.
Well, I think that's probably what drowning feels like, because it's more than 5 seconds. It's like
30 seconds.
Probably, I think you probably faint after a minute.
A minute, you think?
Because you're holding your breath for probably 45 seconds.
No, but before the water goes in.
Well, there's the holding your breath, and then there's the breathing in the water, and then there's the fainting.
But some people don't even have the holding your breath because you're panicking. You're like,
yeah, some people don't have that. Yeah, you're right. Some people probably get above, and then you get a little bit of air and all that stuff.
Oh, that is torture.
Yeah, it's probably not comfortable.
Like, what's that saying that the gangsters use? Like, yeah, you're gonna go to sleep with the fishes tonight. We're gonna give you some cement shoes.
Yeah,
like that just sounds.
Yeah, Shane. What? Yeah, listen to me, Shane. You're gonna sleep with the fishes tonight, Tony.
Yeah. So that's just so. I don't want. Do you? Obviously, you want a quick and easy.
You know, I don't want to. I want it slow. Finger by just piece by piece.
Oh my God, yeah, that sounds brutal. I don't want that in my life.
No, I mean, I think everyone wants to die in their sleep.
Right.
I mean, but also I'm thinking, like, how many people do I know who actually died painlessly? Like, everyone I know, a lot of them just died, like, really slowly.
Really?
Yeah.
Like cancer or something like that?
Yeah. Or a heart attack, which is not, I mean, cancer is like, can be years slow. Yeah. And a heart attack is usually a couple of minutes.
God.
I mean, all my grandparents. No, that's not true. My grandmother, my mom's mom died of a heart attack. I don't know how my father's father died, or my mother's father died, and my father's mother died of cancer.
Julia.
Grandma Julia. You said Julia.
I said Julia.
Yeah, Grandma Julia.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you gotta say it with the Alabama accent.
Julia.
That's Julia. How them grandbabies, Julia?
Yeah. Okay, but here's the thing I have. Sometimes.
Okay, would you rather live forever or die right now?
Live forever.
But
bitch, I want to be a fucking vampire.
let me clear this up. You're not invincible. You just live forever.
Okay, but
let's say you stop aging at 85.
I stop aging at 85?
85.
Depends. I see some really good 85s. I see some regular.
You don't know that you're gonna be good at 85.
I think that's not a fair.
Did your grandparents live at 85?
Yeah, all my maternal grandparents are both still alive.
And like sprightly and moving?
Yeah. And my paternal grandparents are dead.
Are you having a stroke right now? Oh my God.
Well, because you know my family tree is all. I'm like trying to think about. Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on. But yeah, people are still alive. People in my family live to be pretty old.
That is not the case in my family. My maternal grandmother, my mom's mom, died at 54.
That's really
I also remember of a heart attack. I remember thinking, oh my God, my grandma is so old.
Really?
Like when I was a kid, I was like, my grandma's the oldest woman in the world. No one's older than Grandma Liz. Like she's literally the world's oldest person because she's my grandma. Even though my great grandmother was alive on my father's side. But I saw my grandma Liz more, and I was like, she's my grandma. She's the oldest person in the world. And then when my mom turned 54, I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, you're the age Grandma Liz was when she died. You're not old.
You see, that's because
that's 20 years older than I am today.
But that's because when you're young, you were 8 years old. So for you, a year was literally an eighth of your life. That's a long time.
Michael Clark Duncan died of a heart attack at 54, just like my grandma.
Michael Clark Duncan, that was Omarosa's ex-husband.
Yeah. I mean, I think most people know
him. Or Ving Rhames.
No, Michael Clark Duncan. Most people know him as the actor from The Green Mile or Daredevil.
I just think
not Omarosa's ex-husband. And I think
if you had a chance to interview, if you had a chance to interview Omarosa, would you?
I don't really see myself. I think that's more your thing. Like interviewing people in journalism is kind of your thing, and I'm more. I'm not really like I gotta interview. I would rather like talk to my friends in an interview style thing. So like I don't think what we did with Bianca was like an interview.
Yeah,
I feel like we were just we're just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I do say so when I go to places. This is I don't know if this is weird. You tell me if you have this thing as well as if you experience this. When I go somewhere on like a high balcony, I'm like, what if I just ran and jumped over?
Oh, all the time.
Right? And sometimes I really feel like I'm about to do it though. Like the other day,
there's a word for that. Like when your brain gives you destructive. I think there's two kinds of people in the world. When the train comes, you think I could jump in front of this train, you think I could push someone in front of this train.
I'm not the push.
If I'm by myself on top, I was like, what if I jumped off this? But if there is anyone else up there, it could be my niece, Difeo. I can push this little bitch down so easy.
That's so freaky. I'm like, what if one day I have some mental switch and I run and I jump off this balcony? And then because like what I want to know is the feeling of, oh my God, I am over this thing. I am going.
Well, the weird thing is, as you're headed down, I mean, we're assuming.
Yeah.
But as you're headed down, you're probably thinking, there's
no way.
There's no way I'm going to survive this. You know, a lot of people, I mean, I don't want to trigger anyone, but a lot of people in 9/11 were jumping out of the tower.
Right.
Because they couldn't get down.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, a lot of scientists say that a lot of them died on the way down.
Because you're like, you like pass out or your brain, your heart is just like, oh my God.
Yeah. Also, that is like, I mean.
That's also.
Very,
super high.
Yeah, that's not like jumping off of a fucking building in Washington Heights. I mean, you might survive that,
right? And then after you survive, it's like your arms are broken, your neck is probably snapped. You'll never walk. It's like I was like, bitch, kill me. But the thing about jumping off of a, I mean, also you jumping out of the Twin Towers, you probably couldn't even clear because they get skinnier a lot of these buildings, right?
So if you jump out, you probably
hit
some other part on the way down or something. Ugh, I can't even think about that.
I know.
So I guess you are slightly afraid of dying.
I guess. But what is it called that people do that? You don't even know.
I know that. I was hoping to
scroll up. I looked. It's not like an easy thing to Google.
Oh, it's not in here.
No, I was just looking to see what it is.
Oh yeah, but it's like some kind of a thing that like makes you want to either do destructive things. There's some sort of impulsive behavior, impulsive thoughts, yada yada yada.
Right.
Something or the other. I'm gonna go back to Living Forever Die right now. You're not invincible. So if you get hit by a bus, you're just creamed, and you're just really slowly heal. But you don't just get to start walking.
I don't think saying 85 is fair. Can you make it younger?
No, 85 is
why?
Because
who
you get to
decided
live
85?
Because you get to live forever. You're living forever. So if you're younger and living forever, you get everything.
What do you mean you get everything?
You're living forever and you get to be young.
Okay,
so what are you giving up?
Okay, not 85. I would say 75.
I'm firm at 85.
And who decided 85?
Me. This is my scenario. I'm making it up.
Okay, here's my scenario.
Okay, how about this? So let's say you're on a cruise ship and the cruise ship goes down. You're just stuck under the ocean drowning forever. You don't die. You just don't get to die.
Okay, well, that's that show on Netflix. Have you seen it? With Charlize Theron.
Yeah. The Last Guard.
Last Guard. That is literally them.
Wait, what is it?
It's these like group of people. There's like 5 or 6 of them, and they live forever. And like at some point you do die, but it's like when another one comes in. So one of them, for example, she was alive for 700 years, but in the 1600s, so when she was about 300 years old, she was. You know when they were burning witches because they thought she was a witch, or whatever, she was living forever. So instead of burning her, they tried.
Spoiler alert!
Oh yeah, sorry. They tried burning her like a couple times. They're like, you know what? We're gonna drown her instead. So she was drowning for all that time.
How long?
It was like hundreds of years. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I would rather die.
Yeah.
I would rather die. I think of death, honestly, I think it's life's like the last gift you get. It's the last thing.
Now, what if you're wrong? What if after you guys did this whole thing? What if you're wrong?
Oh, then I'm wrong. I mean, it depends on. Well, that all depends on who's right. Because if I'm wrong and the Christian's right, I am fucked. Woo, that will not be good.
No.
The idea of going to hell just sounds
terrible,
exhausting.
Just burning forever.
Forever.
That's so sad.
Do you think there might be a hell?
I honestly, I go back and forth. Literally every day I go back and forth on it.
Where you at today?
And a lot of it is because of the conversations we've had. And I hate that.
Well, where you at today?
Today I am at yes.
There is a hell?
Yeah.
No me gusta.
Today I am.
Then here's my question. Who goes to hell? Who?
Hitler's.
That's what everyone says. Where
Saddam Hussein.
Where is the litmus for like the really, really bad? Like, how about this? So if Hitler goes, do all of the Gestapo and the Nazis go?
And the cartels and this is.
Do they all go as well?
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
But that's the thing. The rules. That's the thing. The rules are pretty clear. So
right.
Yeah, Hitler's going, but also like based on some people's rules. Like if you're not Catholic, so is Mother Teresa. Like if you're Baptist, Mother Teresa's in hell.
Right.
And if you're Baptist, and if you are Catholic, then fucking, Jerry Falwell's in hell, and fucking Oral Roberts is in hell.
It's all so weird, right? This shit is. You see, now I'm leaning towards there isn't a hell.
But also the idea. Also, okay, here's a question, and maybe I'm being too esoteric, but like, where is it? Like, there's this idea that
it's a dimension that we don't see.
But there's an insinuation that it's below you. But also, you realize that below us is like China. They're below us. So is it between us and China?
It's in the core of the earth, the hottest part of the earth.
So they think hell is at the center of the earth.
Yes, in theory.
And heaven is just up there somewhere. Like in space? Is it in the sky? Or is it literally just on another planet?
I think it's another planet we can't see.
But they can see us.
If they choose to.
Because everyone's like, angels looking down. Doesn't that sound horrible? The idea of like, okay, let's say you have children, right? And then you are looking down on your children, but then you're also looking at them like being shady. You're looking at them fucking. You're looking at them doing drugs. You're looking at them beating their children and their wives and their husbands. You're like when your kids are bad people, you're just watching them do all of it with no agency. And then they have kids, so you're watching your grandkids, which may seem nice, but after that, you don't know these next motherfuckers. Now you're just watching strangers. You're just looking at strangers. And also, do you walk around? Can you walk from like... Can you go from like St. Lucia and then like do you teleport to New York? Do you have to like walk over to New York? Can you go look at people who aren't associated with you? Can I just go look at people in Taiwan? Can I go look at people in
I don't
Beijing?
know the answer, Bob. But I mean,
why would it seem like it's a good? Everyone's like they're looking over me right now. Like, why do you think that what you want to do is leave Earth and then when you're in heaven, which is like paradise?
You just watch.
But you're just looking at these motherfuckers on this lame place. And also, like, what is the purpose of this? If there is a heaven and a hell, what is this? What kind of weird, fucked up test is this? Like, you could just make us perfect and put us in the good place, or you're like making us fucked up and then putting us in this place where more than likely we won't make it to the good place anyway. So, like, what is this? What's this weird? This is the purgatory. What is this weird test realm? Why would God put us in this realm, put you in a Muslim household where you will never hear the word of Christ, and then send you to hell for not being a Christian?
I mean, again, these are great and valid points, and I love when you talk like this because they have our listeners who are really Christian. They're like, Bob needs to stop with all this anti-Jesus shit.
Well, I mean, Jesus needs to stop with anti-Bob shit.
But I mean, those are valid points. I honestly, but again, it's just when you are raised in your religion, it's like old habits die hard. And it's because, I mean, you were able to break from it. A lot of people who grew up that way.
Not completely. There are still times I think maybe I will go to hell. But also, like, I mean, this is a weird hill to die on, but I'm kind of like, my thought process does not line up with that of Christianity genuinely. Like, some of the stuff, obviously.
Right, being a good person.
Yeah, some of the stuff is good. Don't murder.
Right.
Don't lie. Don't steal. Yada, yada, yada. But some of the other stuff I just don't believe in. And it just seems petty to send me to hell for not liking the things you like. Like, God is the pettiest thing.
I mean, I think what you're saying about like why put us through this test when you can make us perfect, that's like a great. I think that is a great
question.
That's a great question.
Why are you giving? You are
why
just
are you torturing
and
us?
you're not only that, but you're making it really hard to succeed.
Right.
You're making it really hard to get to this place that you could have just put us in the first place.
In the beginning, yeah.
But instead, you're just giving us this really, and some of us are in a really fucked up existence on play.
Right.
Just like
getting abused, getting
born with AIDS, die of starvation, and
Yeah.
bugs, and pestilence, and people born during the Black Plague. And there were for about 450 years, a big chunk of America was just born into slavery, just born slaves. And then, not to mention all the Jews that were just born slaves, people who were born in prisons, born in
killing gas chambers,
and just born in concentration camps, and just born into shit circumstances, and then killed and sent to hell because they're Jews. And then you make their entire existence on Earth a concentration camp. This is a horrible, if everyone's like, it's all God's design. If that is God's design, the design is flawed and fucked up and racist and sexist and transphobic. And it favors the wealthy.
This is great. This is great. You're sweating. You're passionate, bitch.
I'm coming for you next, Holy Spirit. My mom was like, she doesn't listen.
What do you want your funeral? I know what I want my funeral to be like. Okay, I want my funeral to literally be a celebration. I know people are gonna be sad.
Very unique. It's a celebration of life. Everyone is gonna wear pink.
No, I mean, like, I want it to literally be like a fucking legendary ball. I want people to be going for.
I haven't thought about my funeral. I think about yours a lot. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. That was not a good joke.
You know I have something going on. This makes me very scared.
No, you're great, Monet. You're gonna come out smell like roses.
like funeral roses. Oh my god.
Like Snow in. Did you watch
Carnations?
Hunger Games?
No.
Anyway, Snow wears roses to cover up the scent of blood because he's always bleeding from the mouth because he drank a lot of poison.
Work.
President Snow.
Yes, I want mine to be. I mean, obviously, there's no way you can get out of people being sad and mourning and wanting to like mourn you and all that stuff. But I would like people to, like, I want all my closest friends, like, I want all my closest friends to get together and trade fun stories about me, crazy stories you have about Monet, and that's what I would like. I don't want it to be like a doom and gloom, even though it feels like it is.
If I was sick, this is morbid, but if I was sick, I would want to have a pre-funeral, because I want to see what it's like.
Right!
If I have 2 months to live, at the 1 month mark, I'm throwing a funeral.
Bobby, that is so Bob.
I'm like, I want to see. I'm just in the corner.
Oh man, can you do a thing and just literally pop out the casket?
Ah, bitch! And that'll really take me out. Oh shit! I should have done that.
Tell everyone that you really died, and then they're like, "Whoa!"
I'm like, but seriously, I am dying soon. So this would be really funny.
You would go out doing a bit. You would go out doing a bit.
No, I think that I don't know but also like a lot of people that I know who are close to death.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in you tells you that can't be the case. Like, for example, rest in peace, Jacqueline and Chi-Chi. But like they were toward the end, they were like, this is not the end for me.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone in my family who's passed away, they were like, also everything in you says, I not only can I overcome this, but I have to.
Yeah. Because
you just have the survival instinct in you. It is weird when I look back at text between me and Chi-Chi or me and Jacqueline, and it was like, even because no one knew Jacqueline was sick,
right? And
even though everyone knew Chi-Chi was sick, but she just no one thinks I feel like people just don't think they're gonna die. Like it doesn't. Even though everyone you know dies and everyone you know is gonna die,
right? You
always feel like it can't happen to me. You feel like it can't, because up until that point it hasn't happened to you.
Yeah.
Everyone you know will die, but you still feel like it can't happen to me. There's no way it'll happen to me.
Do you think that maybe there are like immortal people walking around?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
And you just don't know. Well, Jacob might be immortal.
Jacob is not immortal. Jacob bruises easily and does not keep well.
He doesn't keep well.
He bruised. He has a bruise from the beginning of quarantine. From like February that is still there.
What does that say? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're too... Oh, no. Oh, this is what I want to say. Do you know what I...
And he's very beautiful. He's aging wonderfully. But when I say keep, I mean like the bruises.
You know what is a very Caucasian thing I've noticed in terms of dying? Like a lot of them, well, not a lot of them, but I guess rich people have plots. Like they have like funeral, like a family plot. Like everyone who dies in your family goes to this place and is buried here in a whatever order. And I don't know a lot of black. I have like 3 white friends that have that, and I know 0 black people that have that.
I don't think my family has plots, but there is a place where a lot of people in my family are buried. But it's in the...
Like a mausoleum, I mean.
No, this is in the woods in Mississippi. This is like off a dirt road in Mississippi.
Oh, God.
Like my grandma and her mom, and they're all just buried like in this area.
Got it. But it's not like a mausoleum.
It's not nice. It's not nice. It is all... It's like slanted.
Would you should start one for your family?
No. I don't support caskets and taking up space in the ground.
So what do you want to... Oh, you want to be cremated?
Cremated and like do something funny with my ashes. I want someone who's bold enough to throw it in like Trump's face. Put it in like a t-shirt cannon or a confetti. Put my ashes in a confetti cannon. Go to the RNC and just spray me. With glitter.
Could you imagine?
Oh my God! Take my ashes and put it in little bottles and sell it.
Oh, bitch! I'll do that. I will sell it to you. I'm gonna sell it to y'all.
Yeah, have some with me. Have a little of me. A little to go. Do whatever you want with it. The money should go to my family too, though.
You can buy our merch at bobthedragqueen.com.
Vials coming soon. Hopefully not too soon.
Oh my God, Bob! Stop. That's too morbid. Jesus, you are a mess. Let's take a break. I need to recover. You are stressing me out. You're just so easy about this death talk. You're like, Bob's coming soon. Go to the shop. Get a little Bob. That is too comfortable with that.
Bobbing around. Well, I mean, it is the only certainty.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Everyone dies. Not even everyone is born.
Right.
But everyone dies.
But what do you think about, but just dying young? Like, you just miss, your whole, you just miss it.
Here's what I think about a lot.
What? What?
Dying before, a movie or a TV show comes out. I think about that all the time. Like, if I was...
Like, you film something?
No, oh my... I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking like the next season of Boys comes out, the Boys, I really want to see it. Or like a Spider-Man's coming out, I want to see Spider-Man, but I'm like, I'm not going to make it to watch Spider-Man. That's so annoying. I didn't even think about if I filmed season 2, if we're here, and I died before the fuck, that'd be so annoying.
That'd be so annoying.
The worst.
I think about that too. I'm like, what I think about is also what my death, how my death will may inconvenience other people. And I'm also nervous about like dying and what I leave behind.
That is so Monet.
I
don't want to upset anyone. I'm sorry I died. I'm so sorry.
Okay, but imagine if I filmed something or I did something and then like the entire rollout for the thing is gonna be about me dying as opposed to this about like let's say you and I film a Sibling Rivalry movie and I die before it comes out.
What? Why would that happen?
Now the entire rollout of the movie, everything will be like Monet was great. I love her so much.
But the tickets be tough.
I feel about I don't want my death to inconvenience people.
Well, I mean, I don't want to. It's gonna.
Right.
No matter how, no, it doesn't matter when you die. You can die after the movie's successful or at 90 and you stop working for 25 years. It's going to be inconvenient. I mean, it's going to be sad. Like, I would be devastated if you died. I think about that sometimes. I'm like, I don't even know what I would do.
I know. I'd be really sad if you died.
Who do you want to call you?
When you die?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I would honestly rather see online.
Really?
Because then I can cope on my own.
You don't want like someone to like be there to hear about it?
Or
to hear your reaction?
I would be gutted.
Fucking right, gutted.
I would be gutted.
Well, I mean, I don't intend to die
Same.
soon or before you, for that matter. I also always had this feeling that I was gonna live way too long. I think I said that before. Like
yeah,
way too long. Like I feel like I'm gonna be, at one point in my life be like, and think out loud the words, I should be dead by now. Like, I should be dead. This is too old. This is too old. Yeah. None of my grandparents live past their 60s.
You see, but here's the thing. This is what a lot of people say, too. They're like, yeah, we don't know what technology is coming. And let's say you like 70. You're like, all right, I've had it.
I'm not gonna Dr. Kevorkian anything.
What's that?
Dr. Kevorkian, he was the guy who did assisted suicides.
Oh,
in Florida.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, I'm too old. But then, like in 10 years, they develop something. They can like develop. They can put your essence in like a clone, and you just back to normal. But
I also don't want to live. But okay, clones are just to be clear. A clone is not you. It's just a copy of you.
I know what I'm saying, but what are they? We don't know what technology is coming. Bob, they're making fucking bullet trains that go from New York City to LA in an hour. We don't know what's coming.
Are you gonna get on that train?
I'm gonna get on that shit. I'm gonna let some people try to test it out first.
You're gonna be riding for the first couple of years. Black folks gonna be like,
bitch, like you like sneeze too hard. Bitch.
Oh, imagine you sneeze and your snot comes and just impales you.
No, that's not how physics and velocity.
Centrifugal force.
The speed force. Did you get that when I said that on Twitter? You don't know about it.
Which on Twitter?
Because Kellyanne Conway, not Kellyanne, Melania. Did you see her in the RNC, bitch? She was yanked so... I don't know what facelift she got. Mama, she was giving me...
Also, was she roasting Donald Trump at the thing? She was like... She was like, America deserves a great president. I was like, what is she saying?
And I was like, this bitch is yanked so tight. It looked like she was...
Also, why was she wearing like a Nazi suit?
Girl, you see, that's the thing. I'm like, are they doing this on purpose?
She was wearing a jacket that said, I don't really care.
Right.
That's not on purpose.
Yeah. So what do they have? Some technology that can put your... Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know the words for it, but some technology...
Do you watch Black Mirror?
I have watched the one with the eye thing.
There's a few where they download your personality.
Right.
And they put it into an egg. Like a technology egg.
Word.
And then you live in this egg, but like in a
you're incubating.
No, it's shaped like an egg, but it's like a computer. You live in this computer, which is like a whole world that you live in
forever.
You don't need food, nothing, but it feels like it's you, even though you've gone on to die.
Yeah, girl.
And they do this thing where they like fast forward, or they'll do a thing where they're like, all right, like talk, give us the information, and then the person won't talk. And they're like, all right, see you in a year. And they set this timer where they just come back in a minute, but it feels like a year for you.
God, that's
And then,
torture.
and then they come back and like, you want to tell us now? And he's like, no. It's like, well, see you in 10 years. And it's like 2 minutes and it feels like 10 years. And then you're just in this room by yourself for 10 years. But it's not really you. It's just your essence.
That does not sound great.
But also apparently it's like a computer generated. It's not actually you. Like, you're dead. It's just a computer generated version of you. And they have another one. They upload you to this cloud. And if you pay enough money, they'll upload your relatives into like heaven, basically. Like, they make heaven and put you in it.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but yeah, don't make any drastic.
I'm not okay. Just to be clear, if I think I should be dead, I'm not going to do anything. I would. I don't have.
Look at all this hair.
I don't have what it takes to take my life. Or
Dr. Kevorkian. I didn't know he did that. What an asshole.
It was assisted. Just so we're clear, like he was not killing people.
Yeah, but the fact that he would even do is that morally shady to offer?
According to the U.S. government at the time, yes. According to the Swiss government now, it is not illegal. The Swiss government allows assisted suicides.
Gag.
Yeah, you can do it in Switzerland. But I mean, I don't know that it is shady. If someone wants to die with dignity, I think they should be afforded that. They just want to die with dignity. There was a really wild story on This American Life, which is
You love that podcast.
It's the best podcast ever.
Excuse you.
Second, and this woman, she killed herself, and she told everyone in her family, she's like, you know what, I'm good. I'm not depressed. I'm not sad. I just don't want to live anymore. And she kept telling them for like a year. And they're like, stop, Nancy. And she was like, I'm not kidding. So she like did one final trip. She's like, all right, everyone, I love you all so much. Deuces. And then she had her son come over. She's like, listen, I'm going to tape my hands, take these pills, and put a plastic bag over my head. And I need you to come back in an hour and make sure I'm dead. And that's what she did.
And that actually worked?
Yeah, I mean, she took a lethal amount of pills, and then
why the bag?
So she wouldn't undo it. Like if she somehow unconscious, like remove the bag off.
But she took the pills.
Oh no, but you're still breathing, so there's a chance that you might not die from the pills. But even though you're still breathing, you will suffocate yourself.
Got it.
So she was just making sure she did, and she did it. It's a real story. She actually did it, and her son was like,
Yeah, I would not do. Would you, if your mom asked you that? Would you comply with her?
No.
Right, like what kind of? He's fucked up for going along with it.
I can't. Yeah. You have to re-listen to the story. I don't remember if he went along with it or whatever. I don't remember if she was like, "I'm doing it head over now, to make sure I'm dead." It was maybe something like that, but I don't think it was him like, "Yeah."
Like they were both in the whole shit. Like, all right, I'm gonna go in the bathroom now and do this thing. Check me in an hour and make sure I'm dead.
No, I think I can't remember. I haven't listened to it in a long time, but I think that she told him that she was doing it. And then he found her, and he was like, "Oh, she actually really did it, like for realsies." But I think that maybe, do you think that wanting to die with dignity should be allowed?
I mean, I think it should. I guess it's your body, your choice. You can do whatever you want with your body. But I feel like asking people to be complicit in murder is a little fucked.
What about in places where it's not murder?
Well, though, I guess also, who's to say what the law is? Honestly, sometimes I really have that thing. I'm like, who gets to decide the law? Who is deciding that this is morally corrupt?
Well, that's a whole other thing. I mean, basically, we ever think about the fact that the government is just this group that just made up rules and we're like, we just choose to punish you.
That's literally what I was thinking about the other day. Yeah. I was like, the government is just like, all right, that's not you. That's against the law. You can't do that.
Basically,
which is how police. Which is why I'm going there because of the whole chokehold thing. How we are really. New York is about to repeal the chokehold thing. I'm like, why? Like that? Why? How can y'all do that? Like, no one should ever be choked by police.
You know, the police started in America.
Yeah, they were slave catchers.
Yeah.
Isn't
that crazy?
It's America, not really.
You know who taught me that?
Amber Riley.
Your girl, Miss Seals.
Amanda Seals. I love her. I love Amanda.
We should have her on the podcast.
I would love to. Oh my God, let's have Amanda on the podcast.
Amanda, you listen. I know you're listening, Amanda.
You're right.
Sibling Rivalry podcast official at Gmail.
So maybe we should end it on can we end the podcast on a lighter note?
Let's talk about the celebration of your life. The day you were born.
I've had a great life so far.
February 19th, 1990. Let me do math. It is 1990.
No, you haven't do all that math.
Well, tell me.
I'm February 18th.
You're not February 10th.
I'm the day before Jacob.
That is not
No, that's
true.
true.
It's not. Show me your ID right now.
No, I'm not showing my ID.
Exactly. I know you. When you always act
Wait,
like
am I what? What did you just
Gucci. I have a Gucci one too, Mom. Me too. Grab my Gucci fanny pack.
Your
baby.
birthday is June 22nd, 1986.
The other day when you buy my ticket, you thought it was 1987.
Well, so, yeah, I thought you looked younger. Crucify me.
And I do. All right, honey. I'm glad we're alive today.
I am too. I clean my jewelry.
If you ever do pass away, I'm going to listen to this podcast a lot.
Oh, God. Would you really?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
I miss your voice.
I'll miss your voice. I mean, I'll miss your voice, but it'll be nice.
Would you listen to the podcast?
I couldn't. I probably couldn't.
No?
It'll take me a while, too. Maybe like a year or so.
I would listen a lot.
Like right after I died?
Yeah, immediately.
No, it took me a while.
I started looking at texts, looking at videos of us online.
Well, this what we said is probably good. We both said Monet.
Oh, bitch! What you need to do is give me like a Google Drive with your passwords to your Facebook in it. I will delete our entire. I'll delete your whole Facebook if you need me to, because bitch,
Girl, our shit is so wild. That's the thing. If I die, people go to my apartment. I don't know what kind of shady things I have in my apartment.
Well, you should leave like a. Why don't you do this? Create a Google document. It'll be private between the two of us, and if one of us dies, the other one will come and get rid of all the bad stuff.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, we'll make it.
Cause I'm like, imagine my mom coming in. Okay, also I have like this whole thing of sex toys. Is when because I would tell you if I did.
Your mom doesn't find all she has to do is listen to the podcast.
I'm not really into sex toys, but when I did this thing with Sherry Vine, we would get all this stuff from Cocky Boys. So we have all these fleshlights and dildos and this and that together.
Oh, but drag queens forever be getting porn, DVD porn. Drag queens the only people you know who have DVD porn.
So I'm like, I would like someone to either take it or get rid of all of it. So yeah, we'll do that.
And you should also probably give me a couple of passwords. We'll do it. But it's also a document. We obviously you and I would never abuse this document.
Yeah,
I trust have you. All of our social media stuff. Like, who's gonna post on my Instagram?
I know.
I mean, probably Jacob. Make a nice graphic. Use a good picture. We need to pre-approve the picture.
That one, the one you found today on Twitter.
I need to pre-approve.
No, I'm gonna show you the picture. I'm gonna post on your thing when you die. It's my favorite picture of you.
Is it? I feel like. Let me guess.
You know.
Is it the picture of me sitting in the Capizio on the Upper West Side, and I'm in those short overalls?
No, it's this one. My favorite Bob picture.
All right, that's enough. Thank you so much, y'all. Peace. I'm done.